welcome to the Shelly Studio. Today I am making some little ephemera pieces to go into the journals that I'm making for my Phenology journals. So I had these pressed flowers and I've run them through laminator sheets and laminated them. And now I'm creating a frame around them to be like specimen slides, only custom to the size of the plant that's pressed. I saw this on YouTube and I am so sorry to the person that I was watching. So I did not write it down. It was, I watch YouTube when I go to bed, so I didn't have anywhere to write it down. Anyways, I am sorry I don't have who inspired me, but I thought it was really cool. The first one you saw me kind of compare, it got crooked, so I decided to pull out my tonic mat, my Tim Holtz mat. So I had some grid lines and I've taped the laminated flower down to the mat, and hopefully I can get a little bit straighter. I'm using double-sided tape, and these are just strips of scrapbook paper that I already had bits and pieces, and I've collaged them into long strips, and I have already pre-inked the edges on them, so you didn't have to watch me do that. I'm pretty sure I did that. Some of them are inkier than others. I think I need to get a re-inker for my vintage photo. I think that's the one I was using. So I'm just adding the tape and then I'm linking these together into a square or rectangle, depending on what it is. And I just put them all, I only made 6, and I just put them in my 6 journals that I'm creating. If you've been watching me make it, if you have followed along for a really long time, I know I am very slow at doing this. I've made a lot of pockets that I've not put in, that I've not filmed, and I've got those in there, and so now I'm making things to put inside. Some of the things I've already shown. I'll have a playlist for the creating of the journal in the description box below. It'll have any videos related to things that I've made for them if you're interested. Once I get them all done, I will do a flip through of one of them. They're all fairly similar. Not a lot of differences. I mean, obviously you'll see the differences because this is one of the things going in there. So some have the daisy looking flower and some have the little orange looking flower. That's the kind of differences there'll be, but it's all pretty close to the same. Anyways, I'm getting excited. Hopefully they'll be done soon. They're getting very chunky. I have not created the covers. I figured I would do the insides first and then decide what size they need to be. So yeah, getting very excited to be done with them. So there it is, taped. I do round the edges around the corners. I decided that would look nicer. But I'm going to show you one more. This one is rectangular, and this is the cool thing. I mean, they're like specimen slides, but they can be any size you want. The hardest part for me was making sure they were square or perfect right angles, right? I'm not very good at straight lines. Even with a grid, I still am not very good with straight lines. So yeah, I think I've been picking out, like I made them, connected a few together, and then I've been picking out the longest ones so they go the furthest, and then the short bits I'll glue to the end of the next one. So, and it keeps going. I don't know. It's like, excuse me, like just like a long set of strips. A good way to use up those scraps you have, those little cut off pieces from doing other scrapbooky paper type projects. All right, so you can see there I've put tape on it to hold it in place. I've lined it up with the grid. I know you can't see the plastic, but I can see it so that I can stick the tape on. And using tape when you're using a laminate is better than the glue, because the glue would take forever to dry. And I'm not sure how secure it would be. And I'm just tearing them at the right length. I figured I would trim, like I'd overlap the corners and then just trim off any overhang. I figured that would just make it easier. I think there I decided I wanted a different pattern. Sorry, I keep coughing. I guess I haven't talked in a while. My voice isn't used to it. So how are you today? I hope you're doing well. Today is a nice warm day here. It was an unusually dry winter, and it's been a dry spring. Is it officially spring now? Everybody's lawn's dead. I guess I don't feel bad that my lawn is dead, because everybody's is dead. But they're also going to have us on water restrictions, so it may never turn green this summer. Sorry, cutting the tape does pose a problem because it kind of builds up on the scissors. And I have a little bit of the laminate, and I just I'm taking scissors that aren't sticky and just trimming that down so it's hiding behind the scrapbook paper. And then I'm going to turn it over and do the same thing to the other side. Now I don't have to line it up with the grid. I just need to line those papers up with themselves. And yeah, that one I didn't get straight. I'll just add extra ink or trim it with my scissors. Nobody will know. But they are all, I did cut them a certain width, so they should all be the same width. That shouldn't be an issue with my strips. I did make them all the same size. Width-wise, anyway. Yeah, this is a real easy project. If you have a laminator, yeah, I was gifted one by a coworker. He was moving and didn't need it, so I'm like, yeah. And I hadn't used it forever, so I'm finally getting around to using it. But yeah, I took it and saved it till I had a use for it. So there they are. You can see these ones. And then just to make them look a little bit more like specimen slides, I've got some labels. I think these are Tracy Fox labels. This time I am using glue because I'm not going to be fiddling with them. And sorry it jumped a little bit, but I picked two that were the same size so that when I do it, I flip it over. You'll see here, I flip it over and glue the other one right over the top of that one, so you're not seeing that bare back. And it goes on both sides. And just thought I'd stamp a number on there. That's actually, should I tell you? That is actually the date I created those. So that was in December. Yes, I know. I've had this footage for a little while. I think I have maybe one other video that I need to edit with stuff for the book, the journals. I think. We'll see. All right, stamping this one too. I just figured adding more numbers would be fun, so that's why I did it. And I figured, why not put the date on there? I think it was, can you read that number? 122125. So it's kind of a fun number. But yeah, when I started this journal project, I knew it would take me a long time. I did not know, however, that I would have so many interruptions with life. But yeah, it's getting there eventually. I'm still thinking in my mind what I want to do with the journals. Looking for ideas, like the covers, I mean. Looking for ideas. But yeah, that is the project. I hope you liked it. Thank you to the person that inspired me. I'm so sorry that I don't have your name to give, but it's a really great idea. And if you're looking for some way to make some ephemera, give it a try. Yes, it has a little debris in there. That's what close-ups will give you. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I love to hear your comments. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have an awesome day.